Dusty Baker. Dusty, where did the nickname Dusty come from?
Well, it actually came from my mom, because I played in the dirt all the time. She didn't want to call me dirty, and so she called me Dusty. And we had a backyard, big backyard. My dad planted grass, and there was one spot, though, that was dirt, and that's where I played all the time. So she just started calling me Dusty. They didn't believe in calling me Junior, because I'm Johnny B. Baker Jr. And Johnny, or Big John, that's my dad. So I've always, everybody in my family has always called me Dusty.
You know, you've been, without question, the most popular manager of your generation. Dusty, one thing here, you know, when you play these league games, there's a little adjustment that has to be made with the DH, correct?
Well, there's a big adjustment. You know, not only the DH, but the amount of homework that you have to do, you know, to try to learn in a short period of time about the guys that you don't see. You know, we don't see these guys in spring training anymore since we're in Arizona. You get to watch them a few games on TV, but, you know, the more familiar that you are with the opposition, the more, you know, the better prepared you are as far as, you know, positioning in the infield and outfield. What to throw this guy and that guy, and, you know, even the manager, you know, when he'll most likely run or hit and run, or just different tendencies. So it's a big time learning curve in a small period of time.
Dusty, you're a rarity. You were a Dodger player, but you managed the Giants. Boy, that was a no-no with the rivalry.
Well, that was a no-no where I come from in California, because it took them, it was 3 or 4 years into my managing the Giants before they really kind of accepted me as a manager of the Giants. Or sometime I'd make a move and it wouldn't work, and they'd say, oh, that's a typical Dodger move or something like that, or you still be Dodger blue. But yeah, I mean, I grew up actually, you know, liking both the teams. You know, I grew up in Southern California until I was 15. I was a Dodger fan. And then Bobby Bonds signed with the Giants, and shortly after that we moved to Northern California and ended up going a lot of Giant games. So, you know, I had both of them in me. As a kid growing up, I know it's weird to that'd be like somebody liking the Mets and the Yankees. I mean, here you either like one or you like the other. But but for me, you know, I enjoyed my time with both.
And you talked about Bobby, and you got a chance to marry Barry, two generations of Bonds right there.
Well, that's true, and you know, I held Barry the day he was born, because my dad was Bobby's Little League coach growing up. Wow. And Mrs. Bonds used to babysit me while my mother went back to school. So, you know, I go way back with the Bondses. You know, Bobby's sister Rosie went to the Olympics. Bobby's brother Robert played you know, pro football. So, you know, I know a whole lot about the Bonds family, and Bobby was actually, you know, my childhood prep school hero, because everybody wanted to be like Bobby. And I played all 4 sports trying to be like Bobby, because that's what Bobby did. And so, you know, Bobby was my role model growing up.
The guy you played with that you said was the best all-around player, the great Henry Hammond.
Oh yeah, I tell you, he was some player. Everybody just knows him for home runs. They don't know his base running prowess. They don't know, you know, how well he played defense. He you know, he rarely made a mistake. You know, I never saw him throw the wrong base. You know, he knew exactly where to play everybody, and I tell you, it was a pleasure and an honor and a joy for me to be around Hank Aaron.
I remember you are the 4th guy, the last guy to make the Dodgers famous as the only team to have 4 guys to hit 30 home runs in one season. You in left field, Say at third base, Garvey at first base, and Reggie Smith in right field. And you were the last guy to hit the home run that made those guys unique and famous.
Well, that's true. I was the last guy, and Reggie Smith told J.R. Richard I was going to hit off him on Thursday, and I didn't have any. You know, I don't think I hit 100 off J.R. So it was, you know, it was something that, you know, it just like a miracle. The ball came out there and looked like it stopped for me. So, and you know, the guys were happy. I was happy. The whole town was happy. And then we went on to go to the playoffs and then the World Series.
And you know, you told me one time that as a Brave, you had the great Satchel Paige as a coach, and you said he was pretty good in batting practice sometimes.
Well, he was, and he's called me Daffy all the time. And I said, man, my name's Dusty. He goes, Daffy, I know your name. He's carrying all my stuff all around. What's up, Big Heart? I'm gonna come see you in a minute. Hold up. Good. And so, you know, like, and then some of the guys kidding me, oh, you play with Satchel Paige, but see, they were trying to get Satch's 4 years on the pension at the time, and you know, to get fully vested. At that time, you had to have 4 years in the big leagues, and so you know, Sax, who knows how old he was, but all I know is he could tell some stories, and you know, he's lying half the time. But
you got one for us? You can tell them?
No, I can't. I don't remember it. Yeah, I can't tell you those stories anyway. All right, I gotta go.
Last question. Well, you know, what do you say to the youth of America? Everybody looks up to you. They love you. What does Dusty Baker say as a role model to the kids of the world?
Well, you know, the main thing is, you know, just you know, work hard, stay in school big time, and never give up on your dream, because all of us out here dreamt about being in the big leagues at some point in time. And so, I mean, your dream might be to do something else, but it might not be an easy road, but you know, you can make it if you stick with it.
Number 12, why?
Number 12, because of Tommy Davis. That was my favorite baseball player at the time, and you know, I wanted to be like Tommy Davis.
Thanks, Dusty.
All
Love
right.
you, man.
Hola, ¿cómo estás? Yo quiero que te suscribas a las 5 esquinas.